People have a lot of opinions, but when you prove them wrong, you really don't have to say shit to them. Nah, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Jalen Brunson may have just blown up one of the biggest media-created narratives in basketball. Right after helping lead the Knicks to the 2026 NBA championship, the star guard went viral when a club video appeared to show him leading a ruthless chant directed at Victor Wembanyama. Then he followed it up on live television, doubling down with a passionate and unapologetic response that sparked an entirely new conversation around the league. Do you think Jalen Brunson went too far by calling out Victor Wembanyama during his own championship celebration? Or is this exactly the kind of old-school competitiveness that many fans believe the NBA has been missing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The media has always loved a clean and easy-to-market storyline. For the last 2 years, major networks have practically been selling fans a wholesome and respectful narrative centered around Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama. We were supposed to see them as two classy competitors, connected by a mutual respect and a unique generational rivalry. It was the perfect story to attract casual viewers. But that carefully built image seemed to fall apart because of a single 6-second clip recorded inside a packed nightclub in New York City. There were no media consultants in that room, and there definitely weren't any PR representatives there to clean up the moment afterward. Brunson was standing on top of a couch, surrounded by a loud and energized crowd of Knicks fans leading a thunderous chant aimed directly at Wembanyama. The clip exploded across social media almost instantly, pulling in more than 15 million views in under 6 hours. You can only imagine the reaction from league executives as they watched one of their most polished marketing narratives unravel across millions of screens in real time. Knicks fans immediately rushed online to defend their star guard, praising the moment as the kind of raw, old-school competitiveness that has largely disappeared from today's game. On the other side, Spurs fans were furious, arguing that it looked incredibly petty for a player to win the highest prize in basketball and then spend part of his celebration taking shots at a 22-year-old rival. The most fascinating part of this entire controversy came the following morning during the post-game press conference. Reporters seemed eager for Brunson to blame the nightclub atmosphere, mention the champagne, or deliver the usual polished apology designed to calm everyone down. But he never flinched. He didn't offer a single watered-down excuse, and he certainly didn't walk back what happened. Instead, he looked straight ahead and doubled down, telling reporters that everyone spent so much time hyping up Wembanyama that they forgot who the real MVP was. A statement like that doesn't come from nowhere. It wasn't the result of sudden jealousy or a random emotional outburst. It came from someone who has spent virtually his entire basketball journey being overlooked and underestimated.
Has it, and it's over. Knicks fall short in one of the most thrilling and exhausting games we've ever seen.
The entire league.
The league loves acting like this rivalry suddenly appeared during the finals, but the roots go back much further. If you look back to March 29, 2024 at the Frost Bank Center, you'll find where things really started. Brunson delivered the game of his life, dropping a career-high 61 points and finishing just 1 point short of tying Carmelo Anthony's franchise scoring record. That should have been the story everyone talked about the next day. Instead, Wembanyama stole the spotlight. He put up 40 points, 20 rebounds, and 7 assists while leading San Antonio to an overtime win. But what happened after the final buzzer is what truly changed everything. Wembanyama grabbed the game ball and launched it into the stands, preventing New York staff from securing Brunson's milestone ball. The NBA later fined him, but the damage was already done. Wembanyama tried to smooth things over by praising Brunson afterward, calling the performance one of the greatest he had ever seen. To him, it may have been a competitive moment. To Brunson, the respect was gone. In the NBA, a player who scores 61 points expects that ball to end up in his trophy case. Even legends like Shaquille O'Neal criticized the move, calling it disrespectful. Brunson never forgot it. By the 2026 NBA Finals, that tension had boiled over. During Game 3, Brunson set what looked like a routine screen before Wembanyama shoved him around the head and neck area, sending him to the floor. No foul was called, and play continued. The next day, league officiating officials admitted the play should have been called differently, but no further punishment followed. According to reports, the physicality was partly a reaction to New York's game plan. The Knicks constantly forced Wembanyama away from the basket through pick and rolls, making him defend on the perimeter. Their strategy was simple: wear him down over the course of the series. The battles only got more intense. In Game 4, Wembanyama celebrated a tough basket by taunting the Knicks bench. A few possessions later, Mitchell Robinson responded with a hard foul. Moments like that became common throughout the series. Beyond the physical play, the rivalry reflects two completely different paths. Brunson was a second-round pick who spent years proving doubters wrong. Wembanyama entered the league with enormous hype and global attention before ever playing an NBA game. Brunson's frustration was never about talent. It was about watching the spotlight constantly shift elsewhere. While Wembanyama became the face of major marketing campaigns, Brunson had to earn every bit of recognition. Critics even questioned whether a smaller guard could ever lead a team to a championship. That skepticism followed him for years. When the Knicks finally won the title, many old takes suddenly looked outdated. From Brunson's perspective, he had spent his entire career fighting for respect while watching others receive it automatically. To be fair, nobody denies Wembanyama's work ethic. His preparation and dedication are well documented, but hard work doesn't erase moments that opponents view as disrespectful. Both things can be true at the same time. The reality is that the league leaned heavily into Wembanyama's popularity because he attracted millions of new fans worldwide. From a business standpoint, it made sense. From Brunson's perspective, it likely felt different. Rather than chasing attention, Brunson responded on the court. His pick-and-roll attack neutralized Wembanyama's size advantage, and his championship-clinching 45-point performance became the defining statement of the series. Even so, Wembanyama still delivered a strong performance, finishing with 19 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 blocks, while carrying much of San Antonio's load. Rookie Dylan Harper added 25 points off the bench and helped keep the game close. When the final buzzer sounded on New York's 94-93 victory, the Knicks ended a 53-year championship drought. Fans erupted, and the celebration began immediately. But the drama wasn't over. Instead of staying on the court for the usual post-game moments, Wembanyama headed directly to the locker room. The move sparked comparisons to some of the most controversial exits in NBA history. Then came the press conference. Wembanyama suggested San Antonio's mistakes played a major role in the outcome, a comment many interpreted as a shot at the new champions. Brunson eventually saw those clips circulating online, and for someone who already felt disrespected, they only added fuel to the fire. Still, there was another side to the story. Some fans pointed out that Brunson and Josh Hart had spent plenty of time discussing rivals on their podcast, making accusations of disrespect a little more complicated. Regardless of where you stand, the rivalry between Jalen Brunson and Victor Wembanyama has quickly become one of the most talked-about storylines in basketball. And if the recent drama is any indication, this feud may be far from over. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Also, drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation.